Hello, 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 everybody. How are we all today? For those that aren't here yet, today we are still doing page two. Last week, I believe we got. Oh, did I not save last week? Did last week's not get saved? We redid the mouse. We redid panel three. We redid panel one. It looks like I'm gonna have to redo all that work. Let's just make sure. No, I wouldn't have changed the mouse back for no reason. I erased them completely. How did that work not get saved? Hey, Luke. Good morning. How are you? Can you hear me all right? So it looks like the work that I did last Saturday morning, I have to redo. Pain in the butt, but hey. Just, I'm good. I'm good. So we're on panel two. We are about to redo the mouth of both Jack and Betty McAdders, which we did last week. So this show might be, well, except for the dialogue, be somewhat of an semblance of last week because last week Luke wasn't here to talk to. It was a different, you guys in the chat make it a different show. Who's ever here to talk to? So hopefully sometime next week though, you're up. Hopefully next, I think for sure probably next Friday. I could be wrong, but because Tony's not always there. So back most Fridays he isn't there. Okay, so we had a couple pictures of women. No, don't think they got saved because they were brought directly into here. So I got. How'd your night go with Christo for her birthday? Don't mind me for a second if I don't respond right away. I am trying to find a picture online of a woman in shock and awe. Some of these pictures are the same as last week, but can't seem to see the one that I remember having from last week. Image. Here's one of the ones that I was choosing from last week. And I don't see the other one. And let's say this 3. I'm just gonna go shock. I want this one, but we'll do horror. That's just showing horror film stuff. Let's do awe. We're gonna go back to shock. I forget. I could probably easily look up. Just look at my thing from last week. How the face on screen. Let's see if anybody's saying anything. It was good. She had fun. She looks astonished. Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be. I'm looking for somebody in shock and awe. You know what? I'm gonna get bring up my YouTube video from last week. Oh, you haven't seen any of my animation videos, have you, Luke? I got, yeah, I got 4 of them at the moment. We're gonna be making up another one soon. Let's see. Bug out. New window. I think this is one that I end up using. Screen print. Change canvas size, so we just want to yes. So now we'll just see whether we can. I don't really care about the hair, but I have it on the wrong. Um, so what do you guys do? Uh, put that up there. I gotta go. I hope you have a good day. Right. Thank you. Okay, you too. Okay, I don't forget what the no was too, but okay. You're probably already gone, so we'll see you later. Later, gator. Good having you here. Hopefully see you again. Oh, it was probably no, but you left, so I can't. No, can't show you. Oh, and we decided too. I think it was the eyes as well. We needed to move the whole face down. What shit? Okay, so let's see. I hate when I do that. Bring that just over slightly so I can see it a little better. I'm trying to recreate a little bit. we're gonna take this in the middle. Okay, so I think we got Betty there done. Okay, so now, good thing we saved all the pictures from last week. Well, all except for one, I think. So that was panel 2. Let's go back to panel 3. We're going to take the woman out of there for now, and we're going to get the building in there. Um, Now, are any of these useful? No. Um, well, sort of. It gives me an idea of the design, which is really what I want for the windows. Okay, so This is a complete redo. Actually, I want a different picture of that. No. Uh-huh. Now let me go to my folder. Okay, this is for panel one. Now I know you can't see what I'm talking about, but maybe I didn't save them. I thought I did. Saved like one of the pictures that I got last week. I hate that. Okay. Let's bring this down. Yeah. pull the back. Let's open. Oh, okay, so let's. Because what's it's going to be in is going to be similar to this. So okay. This is going to be easier. Hopefully. Copy that. Really? There we go. I have to erase a bit of stuff here in a second. And so I'm gonna bring this down a couple more notches. Then we're gonna put the lights in. We're getting a little bit more detailed than last week, I think. I think this is up a notch or two from what it was. Although we haven't got the woman in yet. That's what that's supposed to be. So let's do a little bit of erasing here. Reset. I'm trying to make this look like that other one a little bit. Those there. Okay. Hey, Al, how are you? Okay, that light is a bit off. I gotta redo it at some point, but you know what? This isn't gonna be that big. She's just broken it so she can be seen out through here. Let's see. So, good morning. I'm well. I am. I'm not sure whether you've heard. I think you did. I think you were on the stream that I announced it. Goodnight Spoon's grandfather passed away a couple days ago. I think Thursday. And I'm having to redo everything from last week because somehow I didn't save it. I thought I did. Yeah, for sure. Well, I guess it's a good thing that I decided to tell you. Thinking just in case I had. Okay. Yes, it is. And for his family, too, obviously. And okay, so we gotta make this at least half of this, probably. Uh, well, you know what? I'm gonna do right now. Well, he made an no, he made an appearance on Tuesday. I'm just gonna keep it a little broad here. I'm just saying, just to let you know. Number one on the channel that hears the ghosts. Okay. Just so you know, everyone on the channel that, yeah, somehow the word heat got in place of hears. I just sent him a text saying, not every, just so you know, everyone that on the channel that hears sends, and I've used the wrong there, condolences. No problem. Uh, I'm not sure whether I probably wasn't the first one that he texted or let know, but he did let me know almost right away when it happened. So, oh, it was Wednesday, Wednesday at 8:23 p.m. He let me know what's going on this page. Hey, Massive, how are you? What's going on? We're working on Insecto. Yeah, I see. I'm back. Going over. I think this is my third pass, and I'm going page by page. We are on page 2. So we have a woman up here on like one of the top floors of this building that uh, it cannot be reached by conventional means. So we have our main guy that's going to become Insecto and his wife seeing it, and they're like, "Oh no!" I don't know how they see her there, but she's waving, so maybe that little bit of a wave catches their attention. And just going to see all the things going on, and then they start to pray on page 3, and he gets transformed. So I'm gonna zoom in here to and I did all this work last week, but somehow I didn't save it. So now I have to do it all over again. I don't like this one line here. And maybe she's yelling, put on a different thing. Uh, I'm not quite sure. They haven't contacted me since they told me we had to go to phase two, and I said proceed. But I asked them at the same time about whether the money that they quoted and included the money I had already given. They got back to me, said about that. Um, and as far as I know, they proceeded. But if they don't give me if I don't get nothing by Monday, I think Monday's the 3 week mark. They said 2 to 3 weeks. If I don't get nothing by Monday, I'm probably gonna send an email and see what's going on. The initial cost was $300 plus tax Canadian, and then in the email they said $600. So, and I believe they said that cost included the 300 I had already paid. So it would be 300 plus 600 to be 900, or just be 600. I cared but didn't care because I had saved up way more than that. Because on the site it says from like 300 to like 1500. So I saved up the first 1500 just to be on the safe side before going into this. Going to take, yeah, look up a lot. Yeah, well, I'm definitely probably going to be getting, I'm not sure how soon, but in the next few months. I'm not sure whether I'm going to wait till, and actually, have you actually got one yourself from them? And then I'm not sure whether I'm going to wait till, thing or not. Black Friday to get a deal or not. I'll have to look around. Yes, three. Yeah, because 10's not bad. If I can actually get one for $40. The heck, if I can get or $10 or $40, I might get a couple. Is that AliExpress.com? That's what I'm typing in. Western Digital 4. So there's a oh, that's for $200. That's not too bad. For 200. 20 terabyte. That's a bit expensive. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's got some good deals. They're bigger than. Yeah, I am. I'll show you. A sec. There. I'll take my camera off for a sec. We'll pop this out. Oh. As you can see, that says AliExpress here. You know what? I didn't share this out yet today. Like, I gotta get some. And of course, this seems to went to the. Okay. There we go. Pop out chat so I can read it. Well, why does it keep? I go to AliExpress and just because I switch over to something else. And, Okay. Done the right thing. Yeah. Like I said, it's a variety. Hey, is that tonight? No. Are you talking this one? Well, that says solid state 1 terabyte portable. Yet this ad does have that says something for 64 or 256. Hey, Fly Fox, how are you? And there's this one for 27.99. Well, enemies, no, but as far as I'm concerned, never happening. I like you guys as neighbors, friends, however you want to call it, but I don't want to be part of the states. Too many things I have to give up. Well, we have freedom. We have different freedoms. And hopefully, if Pierre gets in, I'd say he's our Donald Trump, but not quite. So this one here that says 1085, it said normally it was $40. Here, let's see how big this. Oh, actually, that's. I'd probably get a couple of those. Yeah, for sure. Always Fly Fox. Actually, Fly Fox, we should get together soon. Um, although Canadian Shield's not finished, and neither Snowdrift. I might want to get you started on soon. I just gotta go over with Metal the script to make sure all the dialogue, everything, the editing's done. Oh, they all come. They come in all different colors. Okay. Well, because yeah, I want to be able to, as soon as Canadian Shield's done, I want to be able and ready to go. I want to be on to Snowdrift as soon, and then as soon as that's done, I want to be on to the Flame. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, and that reminds me, I should come attack metal. Okay, so I'm gonna shut browser off. We got Clip Studio there. We'll put my camera back on. But I just want to do so. I want to make sure the editing's done on it. Which is probably just gonna be some language, mainly in dialogue or whatever, possibly. You know, there might be some other minor changes. I'm not 100% sure. I've got to go over it with Metal, who's my editor. Well, where's Metal? Oh, uh, okay. Okay, there we go. Let's put the here. Okay, not me. Okay, so let's see. We'll have her there. And her. And there, waving. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, there we go. Zoom out. And then we'll probably have her. No! 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 Okay, so, but I'm gonna take that up for now because. So that's panel 2. And just so you know, Flybox, this is Insecto number 1. But if you read the thumbnail, you know that. This is page 2. And this is, I'm going over a third pass on it. and probably a lot of places are going to need a fourth pass or a fifth pass. Just going over everything slowly, getting it better. You know, I've got the time. Oh, and how? Oh, Fly Fox, have you caught any of my animation videos? My AI animation videos. Nobody's. He's not responding. You know what? I did copy this last time, so last week. Oh, and Fly Fox, if you haven't noticed, I'm in a room of my own. I'm now renting. I've got a job too. So Monday to Friday. So good things are happening. So what is up for people? Any plans for the weekend? Would you ever write a sports comic? Hmm, maybe. You know, depends what you mean by sports. Like just strictly a sports comic? Like, uh, like, are you talking a comic that would end up being something like, what's a, I was gonna say Facing the Giants, but I'm not sure whether you've seen that. Uh, Coach Carter. Um, not sure. There's lots. I've watched a bunch of sports movies. League of Their Own. I'm not. I guess possibly. Because I'd say a lot of things are possible because um, I'm not sure whether you've seen my stream where I'm doing lesser known Bible stories. And I didn't suspect that I would ever do Bible stories because, most people do your David and Goliath, Samson, all that sort of stuff. And I wasn't interested in doing something people have done 20 billion times. But a couple years ago, uh, Hero Shack Comics introduced me to this concept of uh, 24 doing a comic in 24 hours, 24-page comic in 24 hours. Um, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then it had been a while, but I had heard the story of Ehud, and first time in like 40 years of being a Christian I ever heard of Ehud. So that gave me the idea, well, not right then, but, let's do Ehud, and found out it's not going to make 24 pages. But I took a couple of the other stories in the chapter with Ehud and made it come out to 24 pages. And so, yeah, now I'm doing what I call lesser known Bible stories. And, I'd be up for doing more of them, you know. But probably my favorite sport is baseball. I'm not a big sports guy. That would probably be the only real drawback for me doing the sports comic. Uh, Well, technically, it started in Japan, so from what I know. But my favorite team, of course, is the Toronto Blue Jays. One of a few teams to do back to back World Series wins. Unfortunately, the Expos, I like them for sure, but Toronto is a little closer. And I could have, won American, one league, one National League, but unfortunately, the Expos are no longer a team, at least in Montreal, as far as I know. I can't ever recall playing any hockey. I'm not really that good on skates. I've been to a couple games, but I'm not really the biggest hockey fan. And I know that's crazy for me being a Canadian. There's a manga called Dog Dog's Red about hockey that is good. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, there's a manga about almost everything, isn't there? Hey, Pilfer Pop, how are you? My Patreon supporter. There's a manga about a Canadian comic book creator. I do not secretly long to be American. That would be the one thing wrong if they put that in. Yes, people, I do have a Patreon for those that don't know it. If you want to support it, I think there's a link in the chat or in the description. Let me check. Oh, no, not of this one, there's not. I gotta put my link stuff in. Tuesday night show. Does that have my Patreon? Yes, it does. Live stream. Let's edit. Well, if you refresh, it should now have my Patreon. Yeah, I believe that you are the one Canadian I know online with true pride in your country. It's commendable, I suppose. Everybody should be figure a way to be proud of their country. I give no griefs to Americans being proud of their country. You know, I think it's right. And in some ways, I think everybody should think, their country is the best too. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. I think everybody should take some sort of pride in their country, I guess. Maybe it means they have to do something to make it a better country. But every country could probably improve too. So I like Anna Green games. Is Canada like that? Yeah, maybe 100 years ago. Yeah, he's the best thing to happen to America. Not so much Canada at the moment. As far as I know, I actually haven't been to. Well, technically, I have been sort of to Prince Edward Island when I was like 10 or 12. I went with my grandparents down east. We have I have relatives in New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, and my grandfather took us over on the ferry to Prince Edward Island, but we didn't even get off. So, and even before Trump got elected, somebody asked me of the candidates when he was running first, who would be the best for America, and I said Trump because Trump is not a politician. He has a lot of his own money, and he can't be bought. Um, I don't know. Everybody, I guess, would have their own opinion, and I guess it depends on what the metrics you're using to determine that. I don't know what metrics they use. I was out in BC for 2.5 months last year, and it seemed nice enough. I didn't get to experience a lot of it. I'd like to experience my country a lot more. I've been to Saskatoon. Yeah, but BC, the other thing that I know about BC, it's especially Vancouver and all that, it's just as liberal as Vancouver. Vancouver. VAN. Did I say? Maybe I said that. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my pronunciation came through. But there's like almost as liberal as California. I've never been to Canada at all. My wife and I want to go at some point. Well, if you come to Ontario and the Hamilton area, I'll be sure to try and get some time off work and see if I can show you around a little bit. Yeah. The pretty parts are really the parts that not a lot of people live in. I think you should say A more often and drink all of your liquids out of a Tim Hortons cup. I went to California in 2006, and from what I understand, it's become America's toilet bowl since then. I have no desire to go back. Well, of course, you guys know I was there in 2023. I visited Dillard. For those who know here, if I went to Canada, I'd be going to PEI or BC. Yeah, you should use a boot and a sorry. Well, I just don't speak like a dad, eh? Well, the A I probably use, but I'm not sure about sorry. I just say, how do I say sorry? Do I just say sorry? Bump into someone, sorry. Sorry about that. But I definitely don't say a boot. Out and about. Yeah, but I said it to say that I don't say it. Out and about. It's more like out and about. Uh, okay, there is a lot to do in this. There's a lot of fine details in this. I think I'll do some of them. I'll get them better next time around. I'm just going to create a line for these. I'm from Los Angeles, right next door. uh, that's just sad. So then what I hear is new support Forge FC. What is Forge FC? Or are you talking to somebody other than me? Well, a lot of homelessness, crime, budget cuts, and city cleanliness. Orange County is still pretty. I think that's alone. Something of Hollywood is pretty. Mountain areas are nice, but large city communities are dead. Is it is the premier Hamilton soccer team in Canadian Premier. Okay. Oh, cool. Shows how much sports I follow in this area. I got to really figure out that. These bars are really, really complicated. They played the. It's not Tiger Cat Stadium. I was gonna say Ivor Wynn, but no, it's the first. Is it First Ontario? I forget what who owns it. It used to be. Well, there used to be a thing called Ivor Wynn. I know it's not Tiger Cat. I believe it's the First Ontario. No, not First Ontario that owns that. They own Cops. Hamilton. It is. Oh, Ford Gypsy. Okay. Hamilton Stadium. It's not called Hamilton Stadium. Jeez. I forget what it's called, but I know it's not that. Here, let me. I'll do browser again. Okay, here's the place you're talking about. Is it Hamilton Stadium now? Did it get bought out? Oh, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons Field. Jeez. Couldn't remember that. No, I didn't. I did not get wrecked. Oh yeah. Yeah, and even more than that Fly Fox, Tim Horton started it on in Hamilton. Yeah, well, see, the thing is, in that spot there used to be another thing called another stadium called Ivor Wynn, and about 10, 15 years ago they tore that down because it, I guess it was in too disrepair, and they built this new stadium, and I guess Tim Hortons was one of the major contributors. You know, and Ivor Wynn, what was the stadium before, was way more popular. This is a completely different stadium. It's just I don't go there a lot. I don't. I've been into the place since it opened. I think four, maybe five times. I like the CFL better than the NFL, but I don't usually watch football. Yeah, well, you didn't see the stream the other day. I wasn't always this big. I didn't get this big till I was like sometime in my 20s or early 30s. Careful here. Yeah. Why, Fox? I'm a little older than that. Okay. Although I'm not quite double that, but I'm close to double that. And I have a picture of when I was like 15, 16. I have a couple pictures when I was that age. I did a stream showing off a bunch of these old pictures. Hey, Dylan, how are you? Yeah, let me put. So there is a picture of me when I was like 15, 16. Maybe it's 14, I don't know. Going to bed, had to pull an all-nighter off. There's a picture of me when I was really young. Fly Fox. Looking for one more specific picture. There's another one with me with my mom when I was young. There's one as I was starting to get fat. Find the one that I was wanting to find. So, well, there's another one of me, even younger, Dillard. Well, an even younger one, probably. I'll get your wife and, yeah. Oh, there it is. There's the one that you were talking about. Well, let me know when she's here so I can hold it up. I don't want to hold it up for 5 minutes. Or get her to type in the chat so I know she's here. Yeah. My 6-year-old says that looks like how old he is. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, most of these pictures don't say what age I am. There's me with my mom at that time. I grew up or I grew fat. Trying to find one specific picture. I have to organize these at some point. Probably when I get my own place. I'll go through all this stuff. Here's a picture of my dad's mom and dad. She's mad at me for telling me that she said that when I said it. Shit. Always getting yourself in trouble, eh, Dillard, with the missus? There's a birthday party of mine. The one right next to my mom. Just going through these as quick as I can because I want to find one particular picture. Those radio. Yeah. Me on a horse. Circle Square Ranch. Not that you guys know what that is. Here's one of me. What? Well, just to show how skinny I really once was in my. Another picture to show how skinny I was. Later than that one. Here's me as a baby. I showed it off the camera on the stream where I did all this. Showed off a bunch of these pictures. And here's another one of me as a baby. Picture needs to be cleaned up a bit. Or a lot. No, that's okay. You don't have to find it. I believe you. I just want to. My own. Also, I'm showing it to some other people too. So there's another one of me with my mom in my teens. There's my mom at 2 years old. Maybe the last one that I find. Probably put some. I don't know where I put it. I gotta find it another day. I gotta straighten all this stuff out. Thank you. I think this was my grandfather. Or was it his father? I'm not sure. This one. Doesn't really look like him. I got one to my grandfather. Like on my mom's side. My mom's mom and dad. Well, if you want to see a bunch of pictures, old pictures of me, my mom, and some um, other stuff, there's a stream that I did showing off old pictures and all that. You, well, he didn't die till I was 26, 27. No, that was my grand. I'm trying to remember, 96. So, yeah, I was in my 20s. I was about 23, 24 when my mom's mom and dad died, and then about 10 years later, my dad's mom and dad died. Yeah. There's my mom and dad on their wedding day. Oh, there's my mom's mom and dad on their wedding day. Sadie and Russell McTavish. And we sort of got off of me doing this comic, which is all right. I'd say we got up to where we were last week anyway, so that is good. My grandma is still around in her 90s. Yeah, both my mom's mom and dad both were 88 when they died, and I think it was the same for my dad's mom and dad. My well, I believe both my grandfathers were in World War II. I'm not sure what the one did, my dad's dad, but my mom's dad was a mechanic. He worked on the tank. Actually, I think he worked on tanks. Uh, Here's another picture of them a little older, more as I remember them, from my mom's mom and dad, or as I called them, Nanny and Gramps. There's one of her when she was younger. Aunt May, Aunt Annie, and Aunt Sadie, I believe. No, Aunt May, Aunt Annie. I'm not sure who the one in the white is. Might be Aunt Sadie. No, it's not Aunt Sadie. That I believe is my grandmother's, my mom's sister and sister-in-law, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna go Mrs. Mimimis. Okay. Yeah, and I should be ending soon right now anyways. It's 11 o'clock. I usually do this 2 hours. I got a little distracted from the comic, but hey, that's all right. It's connecting with you guys. Oh, Dillard, if you're still here, probably the next month, month and a half or less, I might be able to start paying for some more pages of Snowdrift. So I'm not sure whether we want to get together and figure out thumbnails or whatever, whether you just want to start some work on some of the pages, some of those other pages. I know you got that one thing that you're doing too, so. So I guess with that, I'm gonna say bye for now. I will be back, of course, Monday night with lesser known Bible stories. So if you want to stop by for that, feel free. I'd love to see you all here. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day, night, time, morning, whatever it is for you. God bless. Love you all. Oh, no, 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 no. I forgot to open this with prayer. I forgot to end with prayer. Um, Anybody have any prayer requests that's still here? I'm trying to open these and end these with prayer, and I forgot to open. I'm always forgetting to open, but somehow I remember to end. Well, it looks like only one concur. Okay, well, no prayer requests, so well, thank you for a good stream, a good reminiscing, showing off a little bit of me in the past, showing off some of my family in the past, Lord. Thank you for everybody that came by. Help them with their day-to-day life today. Help me with mine, with what I got to do. Direct my steps, Lord. Direct their steps. And we pray for Goodnight Spoon and his family as they're going through this time of grief with the loss of grandfather to Goodnight Spoon. Obviously, different relations to different other people in his family. You know, it could be father-in-law, father, or whatever. I'm not sure which of Goodnight Spoon's family's still around that he has contact with and all that. But just be with him and his family in this time of mourning and grief. Gird them up, Lord, and bring them all to you somehow through this. In your name, amen. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day.